imPod, the improv podcast, with Joshua and Koby, an impunk production.
Maybe that's why Elvis faked his death. It's because he...
It was that and also the CIA.
Yeah. He knew too much.
Yeah.
Well, you know what our next game is, Koby?
I will when you tell me.
Our last game for today, I reckon,
Oh.
is going to be the dating game.
Oh, my God.
So in this, you need to come up with some stuff for me to guess.
Yes.
And I'll see you later.
Okay. Josh is putting on his thongs and he's going out the door. All right, audience. So, I'm going to be playing all three of the characters in this dating game, and Josh is going to be the person on this dating show who's trying to guess who these quirky characters are. So, the first character I will be is an astronaut who's stationed alone on the moon base because the other people all requested transfers off the moon base immediately because they found him so annoying. The second character will be a duck who's trying to make it into motion pictures inspired by Donald and Daffy. And then the final character will be a politician who's really earnestly trying to start the Purge in a universe where the Purge movies already exist. So he is a politician in our real world where the Purge movies really exist, who is trying to start the legislation to get the Purge going in the real world. All right, I think these are some terrible characters, and I'm sure Josh is going to love them. All right, Josh, you can come back in. He is coming back inside. He is keeping his thongs on that he put on to step outside.
All right, Koby, let's go ahead and start the dating game.
Yeah, man, after I insult my friend some more. All right, let's get started, yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the dating game. Your lovely bachelor/bachelorette is coming in now.
Wow, thank you. I really like that the host didn't know if I was a bachelor or bachelorette before me coming out today. Now,
are you coming out as a bachelor or bachelorette?
Anyway, let's go ahead and start with the questions. Bachelor number 1. I like pie. If I was a pie, what kind of pie would I be?
Sorry, I know that the delay is a bit much trying to talk to you, but just pause long enough and I'll be able to answer. If you were
okay, bachelor number
pie,
2,
you'd be a moon pie. No.
A bachelor number 2. The weather is always sunny here in southeastern New Mexico. What's the weather like where you live?
Well, the weather is quite lovely here in beautiful Hollywood, California. I quite love it in the beautiful Hollywood, California. Hooray! How did I do?
All right, bachelor number 3. If I were a wiggle, which wiggle do you think I would be?
Well, my fellow Americans, I just want you to know that whatever wiggle you identify as, I support you. But keep in mind that others aren't so generous, and they're going to need an outlet for that. Everyone does. So why are we denying ourselves this? Don't we all want an outlet? A night to just cut wild and go crazy out there.
What the fuck is going on?
I think that we should
bachelor
listen
number 1.
to one of the greatest films of all
Bachelor
time.
number 1.
Yeah.
Do you like pickles on
the
your
delay
sandwich?
is really long. Oh, pickles. I don't. Because I don't like the situation they put me in. I think it was partly that why I'm here by myself, which I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I think it's great. I love this job. I
Okay,
got
well,
into
anyway, that's all the time we have, Bachelor number 1. Bachelor number 2.
Oh.
Now, Bachelor number 2. Have you ever ridden a dirt bike?
Why, I've ridden many a strange bicycles for all sorts of wacky hijinks.
So, do I get the pot?
Bachelor number 3.
Why, yes. What can I do?
How do you feel about global warming?
Well, I think global warming is terrible and should really be stopped. I think that part of the reason that global warming is such a hot button topic, part of the reason why people can't seem to stop global warming is because the pressure is always on them. But if they had one night a year where they could just cut loose,
All right.
maybe even start a few fires.
Okay, well, Bachelor number 1.
Yeah.
If you had to describe the kind of situations you've been put in, which one makes your top 5?
Well, definitely the situation I'm in now. I always wanted to be here. One of the few to ever set foot here, and to be in this fantastic facility, I think is great. But I wasn't supposed to be just me, and I don't think just because I kept putting broccoli and fish in the microwave means that everybody should have just left, I think they should have waited the proper channels for their replacements instead of. It's so dark and cold out.
Bachelor
I have
number
just
2.
2-foot wind. In space, no one can hear me cry.
Bachelor number 2. Have you ever given birth to a pig?
Well, no, I am not giving birth to any pigs. But I would absolutely love to star alongside one. I love all the cartoon animals.
Okay.
So, you know that I have trained in the Royal Shakespeare Company for this type of role, and I feel like I would be a great asset to your company. And I'm a company man. I work hard. I'm always on time. I know my lines, and I would be an absolute asset to your brand.
Couldn't be me. All right, Bachelor number 3. Have you ever inhaled helium from a balloon?
I've never done a lot of things. And it makes me really sad. Not only that, it makes me angry. In fact, it makes me hateful. In fact, it makes me murderous. And I think I speak for everyone when I say that we need to pass this so that we can virtually get rid of all avarice and hatred and crime, and we would have a society of complete harmony. So this bill, based on the Blumhouse franchise, will absolutely change the world. And I don't think it's crazy that everybody should vote for it.
All right, okay.
Ding, ding, ding. So, Bachelor/Bachelorette, who are your mystery dates?
I reckon Bachelor number 1. Give me the voice for Bachelor number 1. I need the voice because I can't see you. Okay. He's like an astronaut that got kicked out of a space station, but he is, instead of getting kicked out of the space station, everybody else just left.
Yeah, he's a, I wrote down the description, so pull this up here. An astronaut who is alone on the moon because everyone else transferred off because they found him super annoying.
Yeah, okay. Bachelor number 2 was a guy like auditioning for like Daffy Duck and etc. Like a Shakespearean actor auditioning for Daffy Duck.
Yeah, close. I kind of did a bit too much with it, but a duck who is auditioning for the role of a cartoon duck in a franchise.
Oh, okay. And then Bachelor number 3 was the president trying to pass the purge law.
Yeah, basically a politician in our real world where the purge movies really exist, who is trying to start the legislation to get the purge in the real world.
Okay, yeah. Well, Koby.
Well, Joshua.
Do you have anything you want to apologize for?
I would like to apologize for my voting habits because I voted.
Really?
I voted for the real purge guy.
Oh, okay.
I voted for him. I figured if he was doing the purge, he'd do some other movies, but no, it's just the purge.
Oh man, it could have been really cool. We could have had some really cool movies.
Right. I was kind of hoping that if we got purge president, we'd also get like Independence Day president.
Star Wars president.
Yeah, Star Wars president.
Yeah.
Star Wars president would be awesome because he'd dissolve the Senate.
Right.
He'd combine all of the major industries into a mega corporation tied in with the government.
Sure, yeah.
And then because he dissolved all the other guilds.
I think in the old EU they were still around.
No, he like absorbed the other guilds.
Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah.
With Anakin killing the anyway.
I
mean, real president.
I think that was a specific set of people. I don't think that was all the corporations because
the big ones.
Well, anyway. Kuat drive yards. All right, go ahead.
It's a mining colony.
All right, well, the things I would like to apologize for is half the things Koby said in this episode.
The other half were he's not going to apologize for.
But he is still sorry.
Yeah, he as in Joshua, yes.
I refer to myself that way.
Yeah.
It's called the Rock Rule.
Yeah, the Josh.
Anyway,
at the Josh, we have 3 rules.
The Josh here would like to say, I'm sorry, but only half of it.
Guess which half? All right, thank you, everybody. Bye. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
This has been an impunk production. Sound effects from freesound.org. Music from pixabay.com. More information and licenses in the episode notes. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time.